musically and visually. He does a lot of drawing, does a great work with that. He's been displaying his art a lot. And something very, very important about this show tonight. We appreciate you choosing to spend your money on this show tonight. All of the money from tonight, Steve is donating back to benefit the National Thumb Pickers Hall of Fame right here to help keep this going. So not only with your ticket price tonight are you getting to see, in my opinion, the best guitar player alive, but you also are now helping to keep the National Thumb Pickers Hall of Fame going. Without further ado, we're going to bring out the gentleman, the super nice guy, the world class, Mr. Steve Wariner.
Joe Hudson, I'll never live up to that intro ever, man. Thank you. It's great to see y'all. I got some old worn out Steve Wariner songs to do for you tonight. Baby, your love is a precious thing, like a newfound home, like a diamond ring. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings, 'cause I know your love, it is a precious thing. In the middle of hard times, not to mention these good times, you make me feel like a man ain't never seen nothing but sunshine. You're the one I come home to, girl, you know I still want to. When I'm gone, no matter how long you're on my mind. Now, baby, your love, it is a precious thing, like a newfound home, like a diamond ring. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings, 'cause I know your love, it is a precious thing. If the bills are paid on time, or if we let them get way behind, I still feel like you and me's just sitting on a gold mine. What more could I ask for? Honey, I'll never be poor, 'cause I own the world as long as you're here by my side. Now, baby, your love, it is a precious thing, like a newfound home, like a diamond ring. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings, 'cause I know your love, it is a precious thing. I know your love, it is a precious thing. Well, I left my friends back home, and I prayed for the South. They all thought I was crazy, didn't know what I was talking about. But when you got the music in your soul, you know it's gonna have to come out. Well, I grew up real fast on the back roads of this land, and there ain't much I haven't seen with this old guitar in my hand. And I'll be playing this thing just as long as I can. I let my guitar do the talking, I let my guitar do the talking. When I don't know what to say, I just shut up and play. I let my guitar do the talking. I'll play one. through all kinds of thick and thin. And I've held her in my arms when she was about my only friend. And I'll be right here together picking with this thing when it all comes to an end. I let my guitar do the talking. I let my guitar do the talking. When I don't know what to say, I just shut up and play. I play this. Play this. Make the face. Thank you, guys. Dude, thank you. I'm not used to this cable here. Thank you. We just got back from a bunch of dates, and I didn't have a cable on the road, so I know you enjoyed that story, huh? Somebody threw us a Pee Wee Herman. I love that story. City like the eyes in the subway station. It's 10 stories to my desk in the smoggy sky. But after 5, I'm heading home to heaven, to an easy world. There ain't nothing like the love of a small town girl. Oh, that's right. Hot coffee and the sound of her sweet voice calling. Country station on the kitchen radio. That's how I know there's still a little magic in this crazy world. There ain't nothing like the love of a small town girl. She makes love to me in real close to harmony. She makes the city feel like walks in the cool country rain. No traffic and the sound of the street is quiet. Fifth Avenue is dressed in a foot of snow. Nowhere to go but underneath the covers, lovers while the snowflakes swirl. There ain't nothing like the love of a small town girl. There ain't nothing like the love of a small town. Of a small town. guitars is this guy going to play? I'm going to play all of them, I tell you that. You can't have too many guitars, can you? I mean, really. I know where this is a room full of... Now, why did some of these ladies go, How many do you need? When you told me that you love me, I believed every single word you said. When you showed me that you didn't mean it, that you loved somebody else instead, I know you've got a right to find someone new. Well, I've got a right to feel this way too. Where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? I know I'd won the battle if I'd known there was a fight. Well, I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong? He go right. Well, there was something all around us like I'd never felt before. I guess I should have seen the warning, but I was busy coming back for more. I know you got a right to change your mind. Well, I've got a right to be losing mine. Where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? I know I'd won the battle if I'd known there was a fight. Well, I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong? He go right. If I'd known there was a fight, well, I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong? He go right. Tell me, where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? Tell me, where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? Thanks so much. Let me look at what I'm dealing with here tonight. Can we get the lights up just a teeny bit? That's better, thanks. Okay, back off, that's enough. I've seen what I've got to work with, so turn them back off. No, I'm kidding, you guys. I love y'all. Thank you for being here tonight. This is, I don't know what y'all think, but wow, this is an incredible organization and a facility here. What a blessing all this is. And Joe, y'all have done a great job, man. All my friends say I should leave you alone. You got a heart like a stone and a wandering eye, and I know that they're right. I can make up my mind not to see you again, but you move through my dreams like the wind. It's no good to that it won't happen again, 'cause it'll happen again. Some fools never learn. You play with the fire and you're gonna get burned. It's only love when you're loved in return. Some fools never learn. Some fools never learn. 'Cause baby, I tried, but I'm just not that strong. Yes, I knew all along, but that's not enough. I was falling in love, and you don't know it, but I came over tonight. There was somebody's car parked outside. Damn my eyes, damn this heart of mine. I drove off into the night. I've been there. Some fools never learn. You play with the fire and you're gonna get burned. It's only love when you're loved in return. Some fools never learn. Some fools never learn. Somewhere in the city tonight, there's a girl and she's lonely like me. She'll be easy to see, and naturally she'll have that look in her eyes. She'll be feeling that way. I see it all plain as day. Oh, I'll never be what she wants me to be. Oh, but lucky for me, some fools never learn. You play with the fire and you're gonna get burned. It's only love when you're loved in return. Some fools never learn. Some fools never learn. Some fools never learn. John Scott Sherrill wrote that song. Isn't that a great song, man? I wish I'd written that when people ask me, and I can't lie. My mom and dad told me not to lie, but I want to say, yep, I wrote that one. But that's John Scott Sherrill. This one, this old Steve Wariner song, and I hate, why am I talking in third person? I hate that. But this, I'll do it one more time. This Steve Wariner, this old Steve Wariner song goes back to 1982. See if you remember this one. 6 months out to sea, be coming home soon only. I think of her as a statue on the dead. Stars light the sky like a Kansas City night. Reflections on the water take me back. Y'all know it? City lights. She's waiting there. I've been away too long. watch over her for me till I get home. There's no war is ever won, but mine's a job that must be done. It's just sometimes it feels like no one cares. The waves are gone tonight as I take my pen and write. You're always in my dreams and in my prayers. Kansas City lights in my mind that shine so bright. She's waiting there. I've been away too long. Kansas City lights, oh please shine for me tonight. Watch over her for me till I get home. I dream I feel the plane descending above the lights of Kansas City, and as the plane touches down, I see you standing there right now. Kansas City lights in my mind, they shine so bright. She's waiting there, I've been away too long. City lights, oh please shine for me tonight. Watch over her for me till I get home. Reason that makes me think of my dad. He was a Navy guy, so all you vets and military folks, I'll do that one for you right there. My old pop. My dad, speaking of my dad, I'll tell you, I went to he was on a destroyer called the USS Brush, and he was in like a 40s, right at the end of the war, 46, 47. Right in there somewhere, and back then those destroyers were small little tin cans, not like they are now, but they finally, since 1946, my dad had not been in contact with anybody. Well, he gets a letter one day, he was so excited. A big reunion in Louisville, Kentucky, the USS Brush. My dad, I was up there, I was visiting over the weekend, and my dad says, I don't know if I can go, I don't think I got the money to go up there. I go, Dad, really, serious? We'll come up with money to go to Louisville, you know, stay in a hotel. We'll come up with it. So I go up with him, and we walked. He was a nervous wreck. It was really great. He was so nervous. He hadn't seen or talked to any of these people since 1946. So we go to a room. He's got his sport coat on, looking good, you know. And he looks in this ballroom, and there's all these guys in there sitting around. He peeks in and he goes, oh my God, this is not it. It can't be. That's a bunch of old guys in there. I go, Dad, that's it. I promise you, that's it. And I was sitting at a table with a couple of his guys. And one guy was from Donaldson, Tennessee. He cut everybody's hair on the ship. And it was so great seeing him bond and reunite with these guys. And this one guy says, Roy, you remember those 2 working stills we had on that ship? We had 2, and I look at my dad, he goes, yeah, we had 2 stills on that ship. And I go, did you guys get caught? He goes, caught? They were our commanders. We were doing it for him. It was just, they ran the piping along where the electrical stuff is, you know. And he goes, get caught? They were our commanding officers, you know. So anyway, enough of that stuff. But it's... speaking of old songs, my old songs, here's probably, if anybody asks me ever what's my favorite one that I've done through the years, I didn't write it. My good buddy Bill Abounty wrote this, he and his wife Becky Foster, but I think it's all said and done, this might be my all-time favorite, right? isn't a very long time. Why can't I just walk away? I used to be good at goodbye. But out on the water, under the stars, I let the moonlight play a trick on my heart. You had some fun for the weekend, but I'll be in love for the rest of my life. You took me out to the deep end, and I fell right over. I didn't think twice. I finally got something worth keeping, and if I can have you tonight, at least I had the weekend. The radio plays the sound of the waves rolling in, the spell of the night, it sure can get under your skin. And just for a moment, I held you too close. Now I'm all out of time and I don't want to let go. You had some fun for the weekend, but I'll be in love for the rest of my life. You took me out to the deep end, and I fell right over. I didn't think twice. I finally got something worth keeping, and if I can have you tonight, at least I had the weekend. How much can happen in a night or two? I guess it's all depending on your point of view. You had some fun for the weekend, girl, but I'll be in love for the rest of my life. You took me out to the deep end, and I fell right over. I didn't think twice. You had some fun for the weekend. Oh man, I about made it through that ending. So I need that guy, Duke, right? Where do I put this? You look at him, he's not even going to answer. Well, we've been out west, I guess the Southwest. We've been doing some dates in Texas and Oklahoma. We played Tulsa the night before, a couple nights ago, and I have to tell you, I told everybody this on my tour. I said, you know, I got a little bone to pick with, especially with Texas. I got a problem with Texas, and if we have any Texas, I'm sorry, but here tonight. But my problem is every time I got to a hotel on this last trip, there's a Dairy Queen right next door to the hotel. And you know, I don't know that I'm ever really taking pictures, but my wife Karen always says, you know, we got to take pictures when you get back, so be careful what all you eat out there, because I'm trying to keep my girlish figure looking good, you know. Is this thing on? So this is true. I'm sitting there the other night and I look over and I go, daggum, I hadn't even been to my room yet, but I go, let's see, the Dairy Queen is 10 steps that way. My room is 140 steps that way. I'm going that way, so. But anyway, this is true story. John knows you're going to love this one. I have to tell you, this was back a few years, right before COVID, all that shut down. And so Saturday morning, we're down near LaGrange, Texas, and I tell our driver, I go, man, Dairy Queen, pull over, I got to do it. So we pull over and I walk in. Now this speaks to social media, which man, you know, social media, really? I'm serious. Come on, social media. Golly. So I go in and this guy's sitting there. I had my hat down over my eyes. My beard was 2 or 3 days old. And as soon as I walk in, I get my big dipped cone. Get ready to take a bite, and this guy walks up, hey man, Steve Wariner, I love your records, man. I go, thank you. And he goes, oh, can I introduce you to my grandson? I go, yeah, sure. This is Jacob. And I look down, he's got one just like mine. Just like that. He goes, can you mind if I get a, yeah, sure, we'll get a picture. So I bend down with him and I get a picture of me and Jacob. And he goes, man, thank you. That's nice of you. And I go, sure. And I walk on the bus, and I swear, I'm not even lying about this. I had been on the bus. The door hadn't even shut. And my cell phone rings. It's my wife, Karen. And she goes, what are you doing? You've got pictures to take when we get home. And I go, how did you even know? You and that kid are on Facebook. You're all over Facebook. Oh, my God. You can't get away with anything, right? This, and I'm going to play, but this happened to a true story. About 3 months ago, I guess it was, our guy Stephen Bradley put up a post 30 years ago today, or whatever it was. And by the way, I always say, Steve, quit putting up those 20 days, 20 years ago today, 30 years ago. It makes me feel really old. But anyway, he put up 30 years ago today, this song went #1. So this is true. This woman replies, she goes, oh my gosh, I love that song. Whatever happened to you? Whatever happened to you? I'm in Powderly, Kentucky. That's what happened. Where are you? Hey, I got my... and I'm going to brag, but I got to, my Steve Wariner model Gretsch Super Duper. Oh man, I'm so proud of this thing. And I got to be totally, and I'm not even being artificially humble, I'm being totally serious. I come up here and intimidated, as you know what, with the likes of Eddie Pennington and John Knowles and all you guys, Joe Hudson, all these great, I'm missing people, leaving them out, Parker Hastings, all these great players, man, Paul Mosley, all these great players that I come up and I kind of, what was the word I was looking for? I like those adjectives. I was going to say, I like to come up here and kind of tinker around and be a player, but these are real players up here, man, and I'm so grateful to get to play for y'all tonight, but be around these great musicians, and of course Mr. CGP John Knowles sitting on the front row looking at you. That don't help, does it? And I'm going to do a couple little things here. You may have heard me do these before, but dadgummit, I'm going to do some of them again. A few years back, we had an incredible run out west. Tour was wonderful. Unfortunately, we went through 4 buses breaking down on that little run, and yeah, it really was. We kept counting them every couple of days. There's another one. We had 4 breakdowns. So, you know, like the fiddle tunes, I said, well, I'm going to write a song called The 4 Bus Breakdown. So that's what I'm going to play. The 4 Bus Breakdown. And I hate bringing up bad memories, but... My dad would say, I like the way you're using that flusher. That flusher right there. A song that I wrote when I was on the road with the great Dottie West. I was 18 years old. Knew nothing of fatherhood, I can assure you. Now the first part of this story is true. I did send a little girl a note, a yellow note of paper, and I said, I like you. I didn't say I love you, but I wrote her a note. She was sitting right in front of me. First ward school, 3rd grade. And she wrote me a note back, and all it said was, no thanks, I like Rick Taylor. I've never been the same since, I tell you. My little 3rd grade hand wrote I love you on a note of yellow paper. And sent it to the front of the row to a little blonde-haired girl. The blonde-haired girl just opened it and read it to herself. I was so embarrassed when she turned around and said, I'm already taken. You spoke up too late. I love somebody else, so you'll just have to wait. The years flew by so quickly, and there we were in junior high. I realized that I'd still loved her so. So I called her up and told her exactly how I felt. Then she said, there's something that you really ought to know. I'm already taken. You spoke up too late. I love somebody else, so you'll just have to wait. So when I did, I never changed my love for that little blonde-haired girl, who's now the mother of our little blonde-haired boy, who's to our hearts so close. I hate to think how fast he's growing up. Last night I overheard them as she tucked him into bed. He said, "Mommy, will you marry me?" And this is what she said: "I'm already taken. You spoke up too late. I love your daddy, son, so you'll just have to wait. I'm already taken. You spoke up too late. I love your daddy, son, so you'll just have to wait."